press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject social science, topic geography, social science, geography, topic North America and of prairies. Okay, in this class we study about geography children, okay, North America, land of prairies. Okay, last year you have studied the geographical features and importance of Asia, isn't it? Europe and Africa also. This year you will learn a lot about North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. Okay, in this lesson you will study about location, extent and physical setting, physical divisions, climate, natural vegetation, agriculture, important minerals. Okay, industries, population growth, distribution and destiny of the continent of North America. Okay children, now we study about the location, extent and physical setting of North America. In this class we study about the location of North America, location, extent, okay, and then we study about physical setting, of North America. Okay, see here, now we discussed here North America, land of prairies children. Okay, North America is a recently discovered continent. This continent is recently discovered, understood, in 1501. In which year children? 1501. Okay, in this year North America, this continent was discovered. The Italian navigator, this continent was discovered by Italian navigator children, understood, this North America discovered by Italian navigator. In which year? 1501. Okay, Amerigo Vespucci. Who discovered this continent children? Amerigo Vespucci. His name was Amerigo Vespucci. Amerigo Vespucci discovered this continent. Which continent? North America, land of prairies. North America. North America is a recently discovered by the Italian navigator. His name was Amerigo Vespucci. Okay, in which year? In 1501. In this year, the Italian navigator Amerigo Vespucci discovered North America. Okay, Amerigo Vespucci sailed to the coast of the mainland. Then the continent was called by the first word of his name, Amerigo. Understood? This continent was called by his first word of his name. Understood? Whose first name children? Amerigo Vespucci. First word is Amerigo. Understood? And then later it will be America. Understood? It came America. Understood children? Then the continent was called by the first word of his name, Amerigo, and then later America. Okay, it called America. The continent is mostly first Amerigo and then it became America. Okay, the continent is mostly French. The continent is mostly inhabited by Europeans. Which people lived here children? Europeans. In this continent, Europeans. Who lived that place children? This continent? Europeans. The continent is mostly inhabited by Europeans. They made use of Mexico gold. They know about the Mexico gold. They use Mexico gold. The French built up for profitable fur trade in Canada. Okay. They know about they made use of Mexico gold. Okay. And then French built up profitable fur trade in Canada, children. Fur trade in Canada. Okay. The British exploited the fisheries and forests of the Atlantic provinces of Canada and New England of USA. Okay. See here, children, today we are going to discuss here, study this chapter, North America, land of prairies. I have a small introduction about it, children. Understood? We already learnt it. Understood? In year 1501, the Italian navigator who Amerigo Vespucci sailed towards North America. Understood? He discovered this continent. He discovered the North America continent. This America, his name was Amerigo Vespucci. Right, children? So this continent was named after him as America. Amerigo later on called as America. Understood? Clear, children? Once again, in year 1501, the Italian navigator Amerigo Vespucci sailed towards North America. He discovered this continent. He discovered North America continent. This America, his name was Amerigo Vespucci. Understood? He discovered this continent, this America. His name was Amerigo Vespucci, right? So this continent was named after him, what, children? Amerigo. Later on called as America. It became America. Next, majority people who lived here, children, Europeans. Understood? Europeans lived in that continent. Majority of people who lived here, children, Europeans. These people, they made use of Mexico gold. Understood? Which was available in Mexico. The use of Mexico gold. The French people built up profitable fur trade in Canada. And then we see here the British exploited fisheries, okay, that is related to fisheries. Understood? This about introduction about related to North America. And then now we discuss political division. Now we discussed here political division of North America. Political divisions. Okay, see here, children, the sounds resource base combined with development in science and technology. Understood? This continent was advanced development in science and technology, a large domestic market, international trade relationship, development of good means of transportation, etc. Okay, have helped. These all things helped this continent, North America, to become one of the most developed regions of the world, most developed continent in this world. Understood, children? It developed in so many aspects, so many areas, so many regions. Understood? It development in science and technology. It developed in science and technology, a large domestic market, international trade relationship, development of good means of transportation. Understood? These have helped North America to become one of the most developed regions or continent of the world. Okay? So the nation of North America are very rich. So the nations, so many nations here, understood? Here we see so many nations also. All these nations of North America are very rich and called one of the economically prosperous countries. Okay, these nations are very economically powerful, prosperous countries. Therefore, it is necessary to understand the continent as a model. This continent was as a model for progress for other continents. This continent as a model for progress for other continents, children. It is model for other continents. Which is the model for other continents, children? North America. This continent as a model for progress for other continents. See here, children. North America, let us learn how great North America with the relation to science and technology. It is excellent. Understood, children? Domestic market means within the country economy is prospering, that is related to enlarged domestic market. Okay. They got very good transportation. All this mainly North America is the one of the developed region of the world, isn't it? Comparatively whole world, North America is one of the developed region. This North America, it quite rich. And it is called so because it is economically prospering, this continent. North America stands as a model for other continents. Now we study about location, physical setting and extent, children. Okay. Now location. Location, physical setting, of North America and extent. Okay, children, see here. Now we study about location. First point is location. Okay, North America is located entirely to the north of the equator. It is located entirely north of the equator. North of the equator. This North America entirely located in north of the equator, children. Entirely to the north of the equator. It lies within 90 degree north to 71 degree north latitudes. It lies between 19 degree north to 71 degree north latitudes. And 50 degree west and 50 degree west to 150 degree west longitude. Longitudes and latitudes, these are the imaginary lines, isn't it, children? Yes, see here, this continent is located entirely to the north equator. Okay, it lies between 90 degree north to 71 degree latitudes. Once again, see here, 90 degree north to 71 degree north latitudes. Okay, and 50 degree west to 150 degree west longitudes. Understood, children? See here, the Tropic of Cancer, 23rd and half degree north passes through the continent in the south, and the Arctic Circle, 66 degree and half north in the north. Understood, children? See here, North America is entirely located in the north of the equator. Okay, when the equator passes of the middle of the globe and it's divided to two equal half North America, and it is entirely location north of the equator. Okay, children, it is entirely located on north of the equator, which is North America. Okay, I am talking about longitudes and latitudes. Latitudes are lying between 90 degree north to 71 degree north. latitudes are understood children, north latitudes. And then we see here 50 degree west to 150 degree west longitudes, isn't it? The Tropic of Cancer, that is line which passes through from the west to east. The Tropic of Cancer 23 and half degree north passes through the continent in the south, and the Arctic Circle 66 and half degree north in the north. Okay children, now we study about physical settings. Physical settings. Physical settings. North America is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. This continent surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. In which direction? In the east. Okay, it's surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean in the east. Okay children, it's surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean to the east. Okay, and then the Pacific Ocean in the west. The Pacific Ocean in the west. Okay, see here, and the Arctic Ocean in the north. The Arctic Ocean in the north. Okay, see here children, North America is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean in the east, the Pacific Ocean in the west, and the Arctic Ocean in the north. Okay, see here, and then it is separated from the continent of Asia by the Bering Strait. Which strait means strait children? Bering Strait. Okay, see here. Okay, see here, Bering Strait, Jalasandhi anta heltare. Okay, Bering Jalasandhi or Bering Strait. Understood children? It is separated from the continent of Asia by the Bering Strait. Bering Strait separate from the Asia, this continent. Okay, it is separated from the continent of Asia by the which strait children? Bering Strait. Bering Strait. It is separated from the continent of Asia by the Bering Strait. It has a land link, okay, with the South America by the isthmus. It has a land link with the South America, understood, by the isthmus of Panama. Isthmus of, it is land link, okay, isthmus of Panama. Isthmus of Panama. See here children, this continent separated from the continent of Asia by which strait children? Bering Strait. Okay, by the Bering Strait. It has a land link. This continent has a land link with South America. Here we see North America and South America. Understood children? Now we are discussed here about North America. Understood? This continent has a link with South America by the isthmus of Panama. Land link. It has a land link with South America by the isthmus of Panama. Okay. A number of smaller water bodies are found here. We see here number of smaller water bodies Okay, for example, the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of Mexico, these are the water bodies. Understood, children? Gulf of Mexico, the Hudson Bay, the Gulf of Alaska, understood, Gulf of California, etc. These are the smaller water bodies. Okay, these are found here. Understood, children? These are the, we can see here, we can found here. Understood? See, and then we study about the West Indies and Cuba Islands. Here we see the West Indies and Cuba Island also found in the Caribbean Sea. Newfoundland is found to the east of Canada. A number of islands, understood, lie in the Arctic Ocean, of which Greenland is the largest. See here, we see here number of islands. Greenland is the largest island, understood, children, in this continent. Greenland is the largest island. Okay, we see here number of islands lie in the which ocean, children? Arctic Ocean, of which Greenland is the largest island. Okay, the stripe of land that lies to the south of South and North America is called Central America. The stripe of land that lies to the south of North America is called Central America. Okay, see here, children, we talk about here physical settings. Okay, the Arctic, you can look at the map and these oceans, understood, children, and then you have the atlas, your home, you can keep it in front of you, and understood, I knew it. Okay, Bering Strait means what, children? Bering Strait means a narrow passage of water, a narrow passage of water that connects next to two large bodies of water, the large bodies of water, that is called a strait. Okay, Panama Canal have a, about it. Okay, children. What is isthmus? A narrow stream of land with sea on either side, a land, and between either side you have the sea, forming a link between two larger areas of land is called as isthmus. Okay, a number of small water bodies are found here, children, isn't it? Gulf, it means what? Gulf means a deep inlet of the sea, almost surrounded by the land with a narrow mouth, that is called as Gulf. Okay, a part of the sea that is almost surrounded by the land, it is called Gulf. And you have Hudson Bay. Bay means what, children? A large water body. A large water body connected to the ocean or sea. From bay, inlet of land is called as bay. Okay, islands, an area which is surrounded by the sides of water. A small piece of the land is in middle. It converted. It covered by all sides in water. That is called as islands. Once again, children, island means an area which is surrounded by the all sides of water, a small piece of the land in middle, it covered by all sides in water, that is called as islands, isn't it, children? See here, we can already I told you a number of smaller water bodies are found here. For example, the Gulf of Mexico, the Hudson Bay, the Gulf of Alaska, Gulf of California, isn't it? And then we talk about here the West Indies and Cuba Islands are found here in the which sea, children? Caribbean Sea. Okay, Newfoundland is found to the east of Canada. Okay, a number of islands lie in the Arctic Ocean, which is the largest island, children. Greenland is the largest island. The stripe of land that lies to the south of North America is called Central America. Okay, now we study about extent. We already learned about the location and physical settings. Now we study about extent. Okay, children, North America is the third largest continent in area. It is the third largest continent in the area in the world after Asia and Africa. So see here, Asia is the first largest continent, Africa is the second largest continent, and then North America is the third largest continent in area in the world. Understood, children? See here. It is almost 7 times bigger than India. It is almost 7 times bigger than India. There are 24 countries in North America. Canada, United States of America and Mexico are the 3 large countries by their size. In this continent, we see here 3 large countries by their size. Which are these, children? Canada, United States of America and Mexico. These are the 3 large countries in this continent. Okay, the Caribbean island are also area included in the physical area of North America. Okay, see here, children. This continent wise seeing the size large. Understood? Continent wise seeing the size large. First largest continent is Asia. First largest continent is Asia. Second largest continent is Africa. Okay. Third largest continent is North America. Okay, children. Third largest continent is North America. Okay. See here, when compared to the size of India, it is 7 times more bigger. Okay, bigger than India. It is almost 7 times bigger than India. Okay, there are 24 countries. How many countries here, children? There are 24 countries. We see here in this continent 24 countries. Okay, which are the large countries, children? United States of America, Canada and Mexico, isn't it? Canada, United States of America and Mexico are the 3 large countries by their size. Okay, thank you, children.